For the daily numbers, we have confirmed an additional 306 cases over the last 24 hours, bringing the total number of cases in Alberta to 3,401. Of these, 1,310 people have recovered. Unfortunately, I must also report 5 additional deaths today, bringing our total to 66. There are also 2 additional tests in Brooks in people with COVID tests pending. One of these individuals was a worker at the JBS plant site. While we do not know if these 2 deaths were COVID-related, I want it to be clear that investigations are underway to determine that. I want to offer my condolences to the family and friends of all who have lost loved ones. As I have said before, whether we lose loved ones from COVID or any other causes during this time, our grieving process and ability to gather is different under the current restrictions. My sympathies go out to all those mourning the loss of loved ones. I know many Albertans, including me, want the numbers to stop growing and for outbreaks to end as soon as they are identified. Believe me when I say we are doing everything possible to limit the spread of this virus, both within outbreak settings and across Alberta. My local AHS counterparts are working hard to limit the spread in households linked to the Cargill plant and other outbreaks, and to protect the health of everyone involved. Many of the new cases today are linked to outbreaks in Brooks and in households linked to the Cargill plant, which is a reminder of how quickly the virus can spread through close contact. I am working with my colleagues in AHS to offer all necessary supports to households impacted by this virus so that the spread can be stopped. At the JBS plant, there are currently 96 confirmed cases in workers from that plant. In Cargill, there are 440 cases in workers from that plant, but the larger outbreak, including households, is up to 580 cases, linked, again, not all coming from Cargill, but in cases that are linked to that outbreak.
We have some 200 licensed meat processing facilities in Alberta, and we've seen significant outbreaks in 2 of those. So in 1%, 99% have fortunately not seen this problem of the coronavirus outbreak on their facilities. Similarly, we have hundreds of oil feed production sites, including in situ sites across the province, and to the best of my knowledge, we've only seen an outbreak in 1 curl. So I'd like to see this as a reflection of our success in containing the spread, and we've acted quickly where there have been outbreaks.
My comments will relate to occupational health and safety's ongoing activities with respect to both the Cargill and the JBS facilities. Occupational health and safety is currently conducting investigations at both of these facilities. These investigations are looking at the circumstances surrounding potential exposure of workers at these facilities to the COVID-19 disease. This will include investigations of any potential non-compliance that may have affected the health and safety of workers at the facility. The investigation has commenced and will take as long as is needed to gather the appropriate information. And finally, given the fact that this is an ongoing investigation and that occupational health and safety is the regulator in this circumstance, OHS is unable to comment further at this time with respect to the specifics of those investigations.
I can say that Alberta Health Services, Occupational Health and Safety, the Canadian Food Inspection Agency, and Alberta Agriculture, together with the plants, have all worked very closely on plans to deal with meatpacking facilities. These constitute an essential part of the food security of Canadians. In fact, just one of those plants represents 40% of the beef consumption in all of Western Canada. And so obviously food security constitutes an essential service. And so the direction has clearly been from the government to take every necessary health and safety precaution. And should there be advice from our public health officials that there should be a suspension, we would obviously receive that. But there has been very strong interagency cooperation with the companies, the unions, and to ensure as much as possible the safety of people in those plants.